Good morning, beta. Before the exams, we were doing chapter number 6, lines and angle. First two exercise we have done. Now let's start with the third exercise, that is 6.3. Now in this third exercise, your first question is, you have given a triangle PQR. This is your T and this is your S. This angle is 135 and this angle is 110. The side QP and RQ are produced to S and T such that these two angles are given and you have to find angle PRQ. This angle you need to find. What you will do? You want to find this angle. Now, as you can see that these two angles are forming linear pair. So if you take this angle as 1 and this angle as 2, so can I write angle 1 plus 135 is equal to 180. Angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 135, that is 45. So angle 1 we have got as 45. And as you know that this angle 110 is your exterior angle, and exterior angle is always equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. So can I write 110 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, exterior angle property. Exterior angle is always equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. This angle we have already got as 45. Angle 2 we need to find. So angle 2 is equal to 110 minus 45, that is 65. So we have got angle 2 as 65. That's what we want to find. Actually, this angle 2 is your PRQ. Angle PRQ is it okay? Question number 2. In question number 2, you have given a triangle X, Y, Z. This angle is your 62 and this angle is 54. In the first step, I have drawn incomplete figure. So, two angles are given of the triangle. The first thing that you will do, you will find this missing angle Z by angle sum property. So, let's start with this. Angle X is given. So firstly, you will write here given. Angle X is 62. Angle Y is 54. And in this, in triangle X, Y, Z, by angle sum property, 62 plus 54 plus angle Z is equal to 180, and this is your 116 plus angle Z is equal to 180. Angle Z is equal to 64. We have got this missing angle as 64. Now the next step is you have given the bisector of this angle Y and bisector of angle Z, and they are meeting each other at the point O. As you know that this angle Y is bisected by the line YO. So can we say that this angle 1 is equal to half of this Y and this angle 2 is half of angle 64? Can we say this, beta? Can we write here angle 1 is equal to half of angle Y, that is 27, and angle 2 is half of angle Z. Angle Z is your 64, that is 32. So we have got angle 1 and angle 2 as 27 and 32. What rest we want to do? We want to find this angle O. If I mark this angle as 3, so can I find angle 3 by using angle sum property in this small triangle? So in triangle YOZ angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Angle 1 is 27, angle 2 is 32, and angle 3 we want to find, that you will get after subtracting the sum of these two angles from 180, and the sum of these two angles is 59. The sum of these two angles is 59. When you subtract it, what you will get? 121. So angle 3 we have got as 121 degree angle, and the name of angle 3 is YOZ, that is 121 degree that we want to find. So in this, you will add in the beginning to find angle YOZ. That's what we have got as 121 degree. Question number 3 is, you have given this figure A, B, C, D, E. This is your 53. This angle is your 35. In this, you have given AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to DE. Angle BAC is 35. Angle CDE is 53. And what we want to find is angle DCE. This angle we need to find. So let's start with the solution. And as you can see that these two lines are parallel and this is acting as a transversal. So can I say this 35 is equal to this angle 35? Angle E will also be 35 by alternate interior angle. And we want to find DCE, and this remaining angle you can find by using the angle sum property in this small triangle. So let's start with this. AB is parallel to DE and AE is a transversal. So can I write here angle CED is 35, that is alternate interior angles. Now consider the small triangle DCE, that is angle DCE plus angle 53 plus 35 will give you sum as 180, that is angle sum property. Now get the sum of these two angles and subtract it from the 180 to get 92. So this angle DCE is your 92. It's not compulsory that you will go for the same method that I am discussing. If you know any other method and you will feel comfortable with that, you can proceed with that method also. No problem at all. Answer will be same, but the method can be changed. Question number 4. Again, the figure is given. This is S, Q, T, P, R. This angle is 95. This angle is 40. This angle is 75. And the given things are, given is PQ and RS intersect. As you know that whenever the two lines intersect, that means vertically opposite angles are always equal in that case. Angle PRT is 40 degree. Angle RPT is 95 degree. Angle TSQ is 75 degree. To find, what we want to find is angle SQT. Now, as the two lines are intersecting one another, so can I write here angle 1 is equal to angle 2, vertically opposite angle. As you can see that in this small triangle PRT, two angles are given, and the third angle, that is angle number 1, that you can find by using the angle sum property in this. If you will get this angle 1, and surely this angle 2 will be same because they are vertically opposite angle. So this third angle you can find, you can give it 3, or you can write it as Q also. So you can get this angle Q by using the angle sum property in this third triangle, in the second triangle also. So let's use angle sum property in this small triangle PRT, in triangle PRT, by angle sum property 95 plus 40 plus angle 1 is equal to 180. Angle 1 is 180 minus 135, that is 45. So angle 1 we have got as 45. And angle 1 and 2 are equal because they are vertically opposite angle. So you will write it completely. Angle 2 will also be 45 degree. So let's find this angle Q by using angle sum property in this next triangle. So in triangle QST, 45 plus 75 plus angle SQT is equal to 180, that is angle sum property. SQT is equal to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Is it okay? Any doubt? Question number 5. This is P, S, R, Q, and this is your T. This angle is Y. This angle is X. This angle is 28. This angle is 65. Now look here. In this question number 5, you have given PQ is perpendicular on PS. As this line PQ is perpendicular on PS, that means this angle is surely 90 degree. Now PQ is parallel to SR. PQ is parallel to SR. If these two lines are parallel, so this PS, SQ and RQ, all three are transversal. Angle SQR is equal to 28 degree. Angle QRT is 65 degree. You have to find X and Y. Now, what you will do, you will use this given concept and you will find the missing angle X and Y. Look here, beta. This angle is 90, X, Y and 28 is given. Actually, you can't take Y as 28 because these two lines are not parallel. If these two lines are parallel, then you can say that Y is equal to 28, but that's not applicable here. How you will find, as you can see that this is 65, you can find this angle. You can find this angle, and this angle will be 115 by linear pair. So give this as angle 1. So in the solution, angle 1 plus 65 is equal to 180. That is linear pair. So angle 1 is 115. Now, in this triangle, in triangle SRQ, this is angle 2. Give it as angle 2. Angle 2 plus 115 plus 28 is equal to 180 by angle sum property. So angle 2 you will get by subtracting the sum of these two angles from 180, that is your 143. Is it so? Is it clear? So subtract 143 from 180, that is 37 degree. So angle 2 is your 37 degree. Angle 2 we have got as 37. Angle X and angle 2 are alternate interior angle because the lines are parallel. So if I write here, PQ is parallel to SR and QS is a transversal. So angle 2 is equal to angle X is equal to 37 degree alternate interior angles. So we have got angle X as 37 degree. Now how you will find angle Y? Angle Y you can get by applying angle sum property in triangle PSQ. 90 plus 37 plus angle Y is equal to 180, angle sum property. Angle sum property. Angle Y is equal to 180 minus 127, that is 53 degree. So we have got angle Y as 53, angle X as 37, and for finding this, we need angle 1 and 2 that we have got as 37 and 115. Prove that vertically opposite angles are always equal if two lines intersect each other. Prove that vertically opposite angles are always equal when two lines intersect each other. So I have drawn two lines AB and CD. Here, mark the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, what we want to show is, first is given, and in the given, what you will write, AB and CD intersect. This is your O, intersect each other at O. Is it okay? This concept is given to you, and to prove, what we want to prove is, we want to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Vertically opposite angles are equal. For this, what you will do, prove, if I take angle 1 plus angle 2 as 180, that is your linear pair, and take one more pair of the linear pair. I have taken 1 and 2 as 180, and can I write 2 plus 3 is also as 180? The reason is again same. This is your equation number 1. This is your equation number 2. So if in these two equations, right hand side are equal, that is 180, 180. So can I write left hand sides are also equal? So from 1 and 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Right hand side equal, so their left hand side are also equal. Angle 2 and 2 will cancel out. This will gives you 1 is equal to angle 3, hence proved. And similarly, you can write another angle 2 and 4 as equal if you apply angle sum property in the another 2. But why I have taken 1 and 2 and 2 and 3? Because 2 is common and I already knew that 2 will cancel out. If you want to cancel out 3, you can take 2, 3, 3, 4. 3 will cancel out, that will give you 2 and 4. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me, and at the end you will write similarly angle 2 is equal to angle 4.